Assalamu alaikum dear students. My name is Muhammad Asif, and in this video lecture series we are learning visual programming. Students, this is week number 7, lecture number 11 and clip number 2. Students, in our previous lecture we have learned about the inheritance concept and solve a few programming examples. Inshallah, in this video lecture we will be learning about the multi-level inheritance. So students, let's start our new topic.
What is multi-level inheritance? It means that we have more than two classes in which they will be connected in a sequence where they will be called as a multi-level. Let me show you that how the basic syntax will be. So let's see. We have a class A, then class A is is connected with the class A, and also we have a class C is connected with the class B. So if we have three classes, that is class A, which we can call it parent class, then class connected with the class B mean the child class, and this child class is connected with a new class that is called again is a child class of class B. So this is how the multiple level inheritance will be, that the classes will be connected in a such way that they will be called as a multi-level inheritance. So if we have a class D, again it will be connected with the class C. So all these classes are connected in a different level. For example, this is level 1, this is level 2, and this is level 3. Okay students, let's implement this syntax of multi-level inheritance into our C# language. Let's see. First change the name of the class A, and the class A body started. Then we have a class B, let's say, is connected with the class A, class B body. Then class C is connected with the class B. So student, if you can see, this is class A, the parent, then this is class B is connected with the A, which is child of A, and this is class C is connected with the B, and his parent is class B. So these are all connected in a different level. So let's implement this public void function number 1. Let's say in this function we will be just printing a simple message, that is, this is class A function. Copy this message. Let's say copy this whole function, Control C, and again Control V, function number 2 and class B function, and again let's say in a class C, let's give him a name function number 3, and this is a message from the class C function. If you can see, now we have a class A function F1, ftn1, which is just printing a simple message, and after B a class having function number 2 just printing a simple message, and third C we have a simple function number 3 and printing a simple message, just to show you that how these classes will be working or connected. So let's create an object. Let's see we will be always in inheritance, we will be creating the child class object. So C is the child of class B and B is connected with the A. So we will be creating the class C object. So let's say C OB is equal to new and C. So let's see OB dot, let's say we have a class for function number 1, function 2 and function 3 is accessible with the help of object OB, and OB is the object of class C. So first let me call function number 1, and you can call it in any sequence as you want, as your requirement. OB dot function number 3. Let me add one more line, that is console.read key. To stop the screen at a running time, let me execute this code. So if you can see, now we have a class A, class B and class C available. Now let's do some experiments, like instead of public, let me make it as a private. So let's see, is it well it will be called from class C. If you can clearly see, there is an error message that it will never be accessible because it is a private. So let me make it as a protected. So is it will it be accessible? Let's see. Yes, it is accessible. If you can clearly see, there is no error. So protected can be accessible, private cannot be, because private is accessible only within the within that class, while the protected can be accessible when the class is inherited. So now this time class B inherited class A, and within the class A we have a protected function. So this is all about the multi-level inheritance. If you want to connect another class, let's say any class D, class E, so we will be connected in a different level. So at this time we have a level 1 and only level 2. So students, this is all about the multi-level inheritance. Inshallah, in our next video lecture series, we will learn that how multiple inheritance will be achieved within the C#. But first, let me tell you that multiple inheritance is not possible in a C# language, but we can achieve multiple inheritance in C# with the help of interface. So how we will be implementing? So we will be you will be waiting for the next video, but till now we have learned a multi-level inheritance. And if you have any problem regarding multi-level inheritance, you can ask me on my official email address, that is asif@northern.edu.pk. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.